Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Capricorn. Please keep in mind that it is a general reading. That means it may or it may not resonate with you. So Capricorn, what I see is there could have been a confrontation and an ending, or this is something that hasn't happened yet. And if it hasn't happened yet, it can be avoided. Okay. So Ace of Swords indicate, and we see blood on the sword, so it does indicate that there's been some painful words said or a painful conversation. I feel like somebody went to the extreme. I feel like they lost their head because we have this card of extremes right here. I feel like they didn't listen to their intuition, lost their head. Yeah, see, the moon is here. So this would be behavior that's not normal. Okay. So they could have trust issues, this person, and just got very jealous. Or they could have imagined, because it is about imagination with the moon and the Nine of Swords here. They could have imagined something was going on when it wasn't. So there could have easily been some misunderstanding here. And that misunderstanding was born out of somebody's fears. Okay, that's what happened. That's what led up to this, or leads up to it, depending where you are in the energy. I feel like with this card here, a card of, we see we have two doorways. I feel like here, with whatever this is, they might need to take a new approach to the problem. Okay, I feel like this is what it is. This is about a new choice or a new approach. And so I know that they still love you. They could have been listening to gossip. They are remembering things that were said, not just things that they said, but things that other people were saying. Okay, because the birds indicate gossip. So they could have easily misunderstood something pertaining to you based on gossip, or because of gossip, or something that was told to them. But this is like the birds can indicate like a telephone game where it starts off one way and ends up a completely different way by the time it gets to them. So something that was passed from person to person and finally ends up with him, and it's just not the way it began, you know. So they could be remembering here, and I think feeling a lot of regret. I feel like this person is very regretful over what they said and did in the heat of the moment. They may have had to have the last word in here as well. Okay, so let's go here. Yeah, so this is what they're sitting on, and what they're sitting on is an apology. Okay, so this person loves you. Okay, look, Queen of Wands, Queen of Wands, Queen of Wands. This person is really under your spell, I'll tell you. Okay, it could feel with her, she can all be about mystery. So it could be that you're wondering what happened. You know, why did they react this way? So that's a possibility. But I really feel like they're just like really under your spell. I feel like something made them very jealous or very upset, very angry. Something that wasn't true. It wasn't true, whatever this was. So I feel like there's a lesson in this for them. And if lessons are learned, is what this card would be saying, because it does end badly. If this confrontation occurs, it will end badly. Okay. So you might want to, if this is you confronting somebody, make sure you have all of your facts because the information you're receiving may be incorrect. Okay, so to save a lot of heartbreak on both sides, make sure you get your facts straight. So, but what this says is that although it ends badly, that there is um, like tomorrow is a new day, and if lessons have been learned, you can definitely bring it back to life. Okay. I feel like this occurred because with this card, they'd have thought something was going on. There were a lot of issues in the relationship, and I think most of them were stemming from this person's trust issues. I feel like this person has a lot of unresolved issues or emotional baggage that they may have brought into the relationship. Okay. They're very regretful for their behavior and they're heavily burdened by it. You see, they lost their head here and here. They didn't listen to their intuition. And there it is, the moon and the Five of Swords. So that's what happened, and that's what they're regretting. Okay, and the loss, of course, because they love you, right? And so you have an apology coming. This is what they're sitting on over here, the love they have for you, and here, and the regret here, and they want to say they're sorry. Okay, they want to say they're sorry. Feeling burdened. This next card. There's something that they weren't seeing, and I feel like they weren't seeing not just in the moment, in the heat of the moment, but I feel like this is kind of like their wake-up call because of all of the issues uh, you guys were having and what was causing it. Okay, so I feel like a deep conversation is needed, heart to heart, where you lay everything out on the table. Okay, the truth needs to come out. Look, justice, justice, Queen of Wands, Queen of Wands. So I feel I feel like the truth will come out. They're not seeing it here, but the truth is coming out. Okay. Um, an apology for the wounding. Okay, so whatever they said, they're going to apologize for it. They're going to explain. They are preparing to do this. And we see that there are some very intense feelings here about creating, sees carving the Ace of Wands. So making this opportunity go the way he wants it to. Yeah, wanting this happy outcome. That's exactly it. Crying over spilled milk. Look at that's it. And very, very much up in their head. Okay, about it. This is somebody who has a victim's mindset. They're trapped. Okay, so they need to find out how they got there, why that's happening to them. So that's going to take, and see, I don't feel they have been doing it up until this moment. This moment is their wake-up call. So yeah, so they're hoping to be able to have that happy outcome, that good harvest here that this card represents. They're carving out their vision for that Ace of Wands in their hand. Yeah, so the Empress, Six of Shields in reverse. So Six of Shields in reverse is um, there was something there they weren't seeing. Okay, this is about wanting to see new growth. I feel like you are about to learn about what happened, okay? Because there's the Hierophant And here is the Ace of Swords. The Hierophant also represents the need for this person to look deep behind them, okay, for what created the headspace that they were in, okay. Something behind them is haunting them. And I feel like they've been carrying it for a time. So if they want this new beginning with you and they don't want to end up back here again, it's necessary that they look at it. Okay. So, and I think that they see this now. Because justice is about taking an honest look. It's about being honest with ourselves. And then, first getting honest with ourselves, and then getting honest with those around us, or whomever has we've hurt by our own actions. And so there's the writer. Love to see him, because this is this person coming to you. Okay, it's a message, a visitor, unexpected news, and it's happening. It's forward movement, and it's happening fast, quickly. So they're coming back to apologize and to explain and to have this heart to heart, and it is going to happen fairly quickly with the writer. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.